Alright guys, welcome to today's vlog. You've read the title of this vlog already, so you know what's in this box. At least, I hope that's what's in this box. I haven't opened it yet. I got this a couple days ago. I've been anxious to open it, but I wanted to, bugs. I wanted to open it with you guys, so let's open it up. Alright guys, new day, new shirt. I had an infestation of flies here in the springtime. The flies go crazy around April, and I left my window open and they were everywhere, so had to clear them out. Now it's next day and we are gonna open this box. Also have the Neewer, this is the 36-inch 3-foot softbox, so we're gonna take a look at that too. But first, let's take a look at this light. I'm actually really curious about this. I use Alien Bees lights. That's what I've been using as a photographer, and it's pretty cool because when I started as a photographer, 2005, you know how much a studio strobe cost? It was $2,000, $3,000 It was crazy. They were so expensive. I remember buying 2 cheap Alachrome lights. They were the discount Alachrome lights, and 2 Manfrotto stands, and 2 Chimera softboxes, and it cost me $3 grand. It's crazy. So I went with Alien Bees because they are so much cheaper. Alright, so this is, I'll talk about that a little more. Let's talk about this. And Alien Bees makes LED video lights just like this, but I'll talk about them compared to this light in a bit too. Because originally I was going to go with Alien Bees. So this is, alright, these are the gels. Okay, I've got a ton of gels from my photography work. So I'm curious to see if I can take these gels out. It looks like they are glued in, which is unfortunate. So if I want to change these, I'm going to have to like cut them out completely. You know what I could do? This is metal, so maybe I could use magnets. I could cut out my own gels and just with magnets and do my own thing, do my little MacGyver. Those of you who know that reference. Okay, so those are the gels. Let's see what else we got. This is the barn door, and the light I got came with a barn door and a grid. And in my opinion, if you want to control your, oh, it squeaked there for a second. If you want to control your lights, you definitely need barn doors. I have barn doors on all my Alien Bees, or for my Alien Bees. Oh, good, that comes out. Okay, the doors aren't really rectangular, not that big, but they should still, see if you go to the corner here, it leaves a lot of light can come through. It should, the flap should come over a little bit more, but nothing, you can just tape cardboard onto here if you're really in a pinch. Oh, and look at this, there's already magnets here. That's how these attach. Okay, that's cool. So these attach magnetically. Nice, nice. And what is this grid? What are you set to? There's no number on here. Looks like a 30. Hold on a second. Oh, I have a bunch of grids here for my photography work. So let's see, what does it resemble? This is a 30. That's a, okay, it looks kind of like a 30. This is a 10. It's a 20. Okay, so I would say that this grid is a 30-degree grid based on my grids. And aren't they the same size? Ooh, they're close. They're close. Let's see. Let's see. If this works, this would be great. This is an Alien Bees 10-degree grid. Aww. It's just a little bit short, but you know, with a little bit of finagling, I could definitely get that to work. It's not out of the realm of possibility, at least. So that's kind of cool. I might be able to use those here. Ooh, alrighty. So we got, what is this? These are these little cleaning things that came with the light. Now, I don't have too much experience with these LED lights. We got gloves, a cleaning pad. I guess you got to clean off the lights. I don't know why it would get dirty. You're not supposed to touch the light, but okay, if you have to clean your stuff, you got the stuff to do it, which is good. All right, done. All right, let's see. Ooh, I see something that says free. Free 6-month extended warranty, register for 18 months warranty total. It. Now for this one. All right. Okay, so in the box. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a quality control pass. So this better work. If this doesn't work, somebody's getting fired. And instruction manual, warranty, all that kind of thing. Okay, this will probably be good to know. Like, one thing I learned in the past is when you buy new equipment, like, even though this doesn't seem very complicated, it's a simple light with a dial and whatever, it's good to read the instruction manual because you never know what you might learn in there and how that might help you. I remember when I got my first digital camera, I'm digressing here, it was a Canon 20D way back in 2005. And my dad took the camera and he said, read the instruction manual before you do anything. And I read the instruction manual front to back. I hated it, but you know what? It helped. Apparently this is a really long power cord. Just undo that. That's a lot longer and a little thicker than, yeah, it's a little bit longer than my Alien Bees power cords and definitely thicker. The rubber's nice and soft. That's, yeah, okay. I like this power cord. First thing to come out is we have the reflector here. This is looks like a standard, what is this, 6-7 inch reflector, which is cool. Oh, okay, there's a little notch, a little piece we can pop out here. I'll get a close-up of that. I suppose that's for an umbrella, so you can pass an umbrella through here. I don't know if you can put that back on once you knock it out, but it's there. And this light has a standard Bowens mount, which is amazing because there are a ton of Bowen light mods out there that you can use for this. Sucks for me because I've invested heavily into Alien Bees, Policy Buff Alien Bees, and I'm really disappointed that, well, I'm not disappointed, but when I looked into the Alien Bees lights, they are so expensive, and Alien Bees came out on the market as like the giant slayer, right? You had the Ellen Chromes and all those other lights that were $2,000, and then Alien Bees came out with lights that were $300, and it was like, yeah. And now the prices for the Alien Bees stuff is pretty high, and then you have companies like Godox here, which are stepping in with the affordable lights. Okay. Let's see if this will focus. I have to hide my eyes, otherwise the camera will track my eyeballs. All right, it's a nice size. It's very similar in. Let me grab one of these. It's very similar in. Actually, that's an Alien Bee and that's a Godox. But the Alien Bee here has the. These are the barn doors for the bees. This is what I was talking about. See, these barn doors are so much bigger and more robust than the little Godox barn doors. I like these bees barn doors better. The bigger the panels, the more control you have over the light, which is what you want. But these aren't LED, these are just regular light bulbs. I tried using these for video. They're okay, but they just don't get bright enough. Weight is kind of similar though. All right. So now to take off the front, there's a little lever you push here. And there we go, there's the money maker right there. Now this light here is the one that is white, so it's locked in at, what is it, 5300 Kelvin, 5600? I think it's 5600 Kelvin. So it's locked in at white. There are versions of this light you can get that that have the ability to change Kelvin temperature. This one, I'm happy with just the pure white light. All the other video lights I have, I've got the Neewer ring lights, I've got an ice light. But yeah, so they're all balanced the same, so no big deal for me. This is important. This is important. The inside of the mount that attaches to the stand is metal. That's fantastic. I know when I first got Alien Bees back in the day, when they first came out, they were plastic and they would break. And then Alien Bees adjusted and now they're all metal. And I'm glad to see that this is metal, even though it's a discount light. That's super important. We have a hole here at the bottom for umbrellas, which I'm sure lines up with the hole that's in here. So the umbrella can pass through, which is great because I have a beautiful what is it? Is it it's a giant parabolic umbrella. I don't remember the size of it, but it is huge. If I can fire this into that giant parabolic umbrella, then I can mimic window light at night. Ooh, that gets me all tingly and excited. I love those parabolic umbrellas. These are Alien Bees parabolic umbrellas. You can probably order them off their website, or you can find them somewhere else, maybe cheaper. But if you don't have one of these things are incredible for making a nice big soft window light, if that's what you're looking for. So this is the remote control, and this is going to be so handy because I am so tired of getting up, adjusting, coming back, sitting down, getting up, adjusting, sitting down. So this is going to be a time saver for me. And yeah, let's power this light up and we'll take a look at it. I'm actually going to do the rest of this in the morning when I get some daylight. It's going to be a nice sunny day tomorrow, so we'll get yeah, so tomorrow when it's nice and sunny, I'm going to set up the light. I'm going to show you everything and we will test it out and look into it a little bit more. I like this lighting here at night because I can control the lighting, but for looking at products and things, I think daylight is better. But before we move into daylight, let's take a look at this 36-inch reflector by Neewer. Now, I've been pretty happy with Neewer stuff. I have 2 of their 18-inch light rings, and I've dropped them many times, and surprisingly, they haven't broken. This is crazy. Let's clear off of this dust. What do we have in here? Oh, okay, it's folded in half. I was like, that doesn't look like 36 inches to me. Okay. Then we have metal rods. And it looks like we have a speed ring with the bones mount. And what else do we have? Okay. So this looks like it's a standard kind of setup, very similar to the Alien Bees soft boxes. Let's see, we got a VIPneewer.com. This is probably warranty instruction manual. Read that later. Okay, let's take a look at this. So this is, like I said, this is a 36-inch softbox. I really would not go with anything smaller than 36. I've seen smaller softboxes, but if it's smaller than 36, it's not really a softbox anymore. The whole idea of a softbox is to create nice soft lighting. And right now I'm using a Neewer ring light, and I'm actually bouncing the ring light off a white wall to create this soft light. So this is how I achieve this technique. But I'll make a video talking about how to use lights in different ways to create different types of lighting, because as a photographer, that's what I do. I create lighting setups. Okay, so this, and let's take a look at these diffusers, and then we'll set this thing up in the daylight so I can show you how to set it all up. Oh, this is good. We have a double diffuser, so this is oh, this is interesting. It's got little clips. That's going to be annoying if you have to open and close it all the time. Velcro would have been so much better, but you can just stick it on and pull it off. But I can't pass judgment till I set it up. And this is probably the outer diffuser, which is Velcro, and that is a lot better. Maybe this piece, once you set it up inside, you can just leave it in there. You don't have to unhook it, but there we go. There we go. So there's the unboxing of the Neewer 36-inch softbox, and that's it. I will see you guys when it's nice and bright out.